Hi friends, my name is Hannah and you are watching the Wishing Clock channel. Today we have the top 25 sales, 5 of which are going to be from eBay, and then we will get into the top 20 sales. Every single one of these items sold for over $40, so they are great brands for you to know. And yeah, I'm excited to share them with you. First, we're going to jump into the 5 eBay, and then we'll jump into the other items as well. Hopefully after this video you learned some new brands. I certainly did this last month. But even before all that, we're going to talk about numbers because I know some of you really enjoy that information. I know I do. So I almost made $4,000 last month, which is great, working at part-time right now. Eventually we'll be going back into full-time, hopefully come fall when both kids are back in normal public school and I can actually devote all of my time to getting stuff done. So it was $3,756 after site fees, cost of goods, Posher VA, all of that stuff. My take-home pay was about $2,600, which is great for working 25 hours a week. So we're going to jump into the eBay sales. The first one was not a bins find. I did pay up for it for, I think, about $14. And it is an Eileen Fisher gray coat again. I believe this is plus sized. I will point it out on the screen if it was. But yeah, it sold for $48 plus shipping. And it sold within less than a month. So I'm very glad that that risk in paying up, because I don't do it often, paid off. The next was actually in a ThredUp rescue box that I unboxed for you guys recently. And the cost of goods on each item that I kept was about $5 or $6. I did have a coupon for the entire box, pretty much the only time that I do purchase ThredUp boxes. And it's actually a kind of surprising sell. It's Linder Allard, and it was a silk blend midi skirt, new with tags, velvet, kind of not embossed, but it was an overlay with different velvet floral pattern, all in black, and it sold for $50 plus shipping within a couple weeks. So yeah, might need to keep my eye out for that at the bins, and then definitely checking my comps before saying no to it. The next is a little known brand called Nap, and this is a cashmere cardigan. I believe it was in a double XL, and it sold within 2 weeks on eBay for $68 plus shipping. I received positive feedback. They were very happy with this purchase. It's a really nice quality brand, but the tag is very unassuming. It just says Nap and hangs vertically, and then the flip side has the size. So yeah, incredible investment. Probably cost me less than $2 because it was so lightweight, and it sold for $68. So the next item is Uniqlo Marimekko collab. It is a floral boho maxi dress, and I picked this up at the bins. I think a lot of people passed on it because they just saw the word Uniqlo. But I knew that the print was something, and when I checked the tag, it was. This item also had a bucket hat that sold within 2 days for $20 on Poshmark, so that was exciting. It sold, this dress though, sold for $45 plus shipping within a week or so. Great find, great flip. It was cotton, can't complain about that. Then our last eBay, our 5th eBay sale was Garnet Hill, and it's a cashmere sweater. Again, found this at the bins for less than $2, and it sold for $55 plus shipping within 2 or 3 weeks. So awesome. Then we're going to jump into our Poshmark top 20. Again, everything sold for over $40. I'm not going to list the price that it sold for on Poshmark because you'll see it pop up on the screen. And yeah, let's jump into it. The first is Blue Salt. This is one of my favorite bins brands that I've been finding lately every once in a while. This is just a classic crew sweater in a tencel modal blend, and it's a boxy fit, and it's called C, the color. This brand has collabed with a lot of like celebrities and such. I know Cindy Crawford endorses it. Patrick Dempsey had his own little capsule collection within it. So it's well known, especially in the Malibu area where this brand originated. The next we have Zarena. This is the Romy blouse. This sold in about a month. It was new without tags. It still had the buttons on it, I believe, which was how I knew. Just a really great silk blend cottagecore piece. Then we have sand Grins. These clogs I found at the Goodwill outlet for $8, so I did pay up, but they sold very quickly for $40 via an offer sent to me. So I made $32, essentially tripling my money, which was great. Then we have 27 Edit, which is a naturalizer brand that does slightly better than naturalizer. These are a comfort heel. The strap across the toes was padded. It just felt really good quality. So they sold quickly. I think they were the first shoe that sold out of the new without tags outlet unboxing that I did on my channel. Very happy with that sale. The cost of goods on those items for me was $6 because I had a coupon, but on average, I think the box per piece cost is $10. Let's see. Brooks Brothers, we have a black collared wool blend midi dress, and this took, I want to say, almost a month to sell, which I expected because it's Brooks Brothers, but it did sell for a great price, especially for being less than $2 in cost. Then we have Green Star X Levi's. So Green Star takes vintage Levi's, especially men's Levi's, with that long button-down crotch, and kind of refits them and resizes them. So you do have to take measurements on this brand. How you can tell that it's Green Star is on the like little, I call it a cigarette lighter pocket, the little one. I don't know what it's for. They usually have a little stud that's got a star on it, and then on the interior pockets it's stamped with their Green Star logo. So yeah, these sold within a month, and I think they sold for full price. So I was surprised by that because I knew nothing about this brand. It did come in the thread-up denim unboxing, and so my cost of goods was about $5 or $6. Then we have Black Halo. This is the longest sitting item that I had in my closet, and it's the Jackie O sheath dress, but it is in royal blue, so not the classic black, and it also had kind of a textural detail to it, so I think that's why it kind of took a little bit of time to find the right buyer. But it ended up selling well. I think I paid $9 for it, so can't complain. The next, I did post this sale on my Instagram, so if you're on my Instagram, you probably saw this. It's the brand New Works. This is my second time finding this brand at the bins. It's just a basic cotton tiger top. It has a slight bit of pilling in the underarms and ever so slight fading, but it wasn't obvious when worn. Size extra small, and it still sold within like 2 hours, so this brand is crazy. If you price it right, it's gonna fly, which I prefer, especially with bins items, just to make that money fast. Next, we have a Burberry Brit polo. This is my second time finding a Burberry Brit polo within a month at the bins, which, heck yeah. I think some of the other purchasers at the bins, don't know about the Burberry Brit line, so maybe assume that it's not Burberry. But it is. If you check the interior tag, so long as it's the same color and all the information on it is correct, then it's usually real. And so this sold within about a week. Yeah. Then we have Lululemon Align joggers. These are gray, and they sold within a week. The Lululemon Align joggers seem to be the best-selling item for me when it comes to Lululemon. Definitely still doing better than the leggings, which is crazy because just last year, that was a completely different tale. Then we have Sorel Emily Chelsea boots, and these sold within a couple days for full price, and I found them at the bins. So excited about that. Then we have Rose Garden. This is actually an Anthropologie brand that I didn't know because it doesn't have the 66170 listing on the tag, so I don't know if maybe this dress was sold at both their actual site and Anthropologie. That can happen. but I knew that the print was quality. It didn't repeat as often as, you know, like a lower costing print does. There was a lot more to the graphic. So I grabbed it. It's a maxi dress, and it sold within a couple weeks on Poshmark. Then we have a Pendleton men's washable wool fleece vest. This is a weird one because I sold it and it sold within a couple weeks, but UPS or USPS marked it return to sender because the address was wrong for that specific person. I have never had a sale go return to sender though, because usually, you know, it costs money to ship such a large, hold on, let me hit decline on this call. Usually it costs so much money to ship, you know, a package, and they just shipped it on back to me without even, I don't know, forwarding it to another address or anything. So Poshmark did end up taking this sale away from me, which sucks because I didn't do anything wrong, you know, but whatever, we move on, and I will just try to sell it again for about the same price. Now we have Good American Jeans. This is a good, like, skinny. I accidentally sent the other pair of Good American Jeans that I have in a size up to this person, and they didn't end up returning it. They ended up keeping them. So I'll post a picture of the actual jean that sold in the place of this one. It was a mistake on my part. I was totally willing to do a return, but they just never opened a case for it. So I don't know. Maybe that size ended up working better for them. Then we have Sam Edelman Josephine sandals. These are a block heel. They were, again, from that new without tag outlet box, and they sold within a couple weeks as well. Buyer was happy, gave me a 5-star review with comment. Then we have Rothy's. These are the loafer. If you get these black kind of rounded toe loafer style flats, definitely put the loafer in your title because that is the style name. It does help it sell faster, and these sold within a week, which is great because Rothy's have slowed down. Then we have Adidas Thebe Magugu. If I'm pronouncing her name wrong, I apologize. She's a tennis star. I think she's based in the UK, so this is a lesser known collab over here in the United States. But this person knew what it was, they wanted it, and they purchased it for full price. Very happy about that. It sold within a week. They didn't even like it, they just purchased it. So, love when that happens. Very happy. Then we have the Athleta Brooklyn pants, and I think these are plus size. I can't see that from where I'm sitting. I just took screenshots of the photos and I've been going through them, so you'll know. I will tell you. But these sold within 3 or 4 weeks. Then we have Saison. This is the Anastasia silk wrap dress in green. This had some marks on it, but they seem to all come out. And I listed it, and it sold within over a week. Our last of the top 20 in Poshmark. This one actually did take 3 months, I want to say. But I believe it's because there was none other of this style listed on secondhand markets. I think it was just that new of a style, and maybe, you know, something that wasn't released as heavily as their other classic styles that, you know, I had a lot of questions from the male buyers about what are these, what's the specific fabric makeup, you know, which I was happy to answer. It's Brax Feel Good, and these are the Chris Jersey jogger pants, but they were a very thick they were a very thick jogger style. That you could have, you know, worn as business casual, even though they were cuffed at the bottom. And they were a 33-32, so kind of a unique style at the waist. And yeah, they sold. They were new with tags. I found them at the bins. I was super excited about that. I haven't found Brax in a while since picking up that one, so hopefully I find it again soon because it always sells well. That is all of them from March. I think I might have said April at the beginning of this video, and if I did, sorry. Yeah, my brain is all over the place. But that is all I have for you. Hopefully you learned a new brand. Maybe you will be able to pick up these items and make some profit on your end as well. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.